On Sunday, the NDA ended suspense on Modi's Sabka Saath cabinet. 71 ministers took oath of office in secrecy along with Prime Minister himself. And it's important we break down the finer details of the Modi cabinet and his council of ministers. Modi 3.0 government will have 72 ministers, including the PM. 30 of them are cabinet ministers. 5 are ministers of state with independent charge. 36 have taken oath as ministers of states. A total of 24 states have been represented in Prime Minister Modi's Council of Ministers. And a key takeaway from Team Modi 3.0 is that the BJP has chosen to retain most high-profile ministers from the previous government. Senior leaders from regional units of the party, including Shivraj Singh Chauhan, Manohar Lal Khattar, have found a place in Team Modi 3.0. BJP has chosen to keep the lion's share of ministerial berths for itself, and only 11 berths have been given to the allies. Modi cabinet also looks to keep regional, caste and the aspirations of NDA's constituents in balance.
मैं नरेंद्र दामोदर दास मोदी ईश्वर की शपथ लेता हूं कि मैं विधि द्वारा स्थापित भारत के संविधान के प्रति सच्ची श्रद्धा और निष्ठा रखूंगा। मैं भारत की प्रभुता और अखंडता अक्षुण्ण रखूंगा। मैं संघ के प्रधानमंत्री के रूप में अपने कर्तव्यों का श्रद्धापूर्वक और शुद्ध अंतःकरण से निर्वहन करूंगा तथा मैं भय या पक्षपात, अनुराग या द्वेष के बिना सभी प्रकार के लोगों के प्रति संविधान और विधि के अनुसार न्याय करूंगा। मैं नरेंद्र दामोदर दास मोदी ईश्वर की शपथ लेता हूं कि जो विषय संघ के प्रधानमंत्री के रूप में मेरे विचार के लिए लाया जाएगा अथवा मुझे ज्ञात होगा, उसे किसी व्यक्ति या व्यक्तियों को तब के सिवाय जबकि प्रधानमंत्री के रूप में अपने कर्तव्यों के सम्यक निर्वहन के लिए ऐसा करना अपेक्षित हो, मैं प्रत्यक्ष अथवा अप्रत्यक्ष रूप से संसूचित या प्रकट नहीं करूंगा।
देश की जनता का विश्वास, देश की जनता की आशा अभिलाषा प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के रूप में, जिस प्रधानमंत्री ने इस देश की समस्त एक एक क्षेत्र का समग्र विकास किया है, समग्र प्रगति की है, देश का परचम विश्व पटल पर लहराया है और आज तीसरी टर्म में प्रधानमंत्री जी के नेतृत्व में भारत आर्थिक रूप से एक नक्षत्र के तरफ तेजी से बढ़ रहा है और उसी के साथ साथ एक एक क्षेत्र, एक एक राज्य और एक एक व्यक्ति के विकास, यही प्रधानमंत्री जी का संकल्प है।
And as far as the allies are concerned, the largest constituents of the NDA after the BJP, TDP and JDU have received 1 cabinet berth and 1 MOS post each. Chirag Paswan's LJP, JDS and Jitan Ram Manjhi's Hindustani Awam Morcha have received one cabinet berth each. Shiv Sena has one MOS independent charge, while RLD and Apna Dal have one Minister of State. Chirag Paswan, Jitan Ram Manjhi, HD Kumaraswamy have found a place in the Modi cabinet, while Jayant Chaudhary has been given MOS berth.
प्रधानमंत्री जी की सोच को धरातल पर उतारने के लिए पूरी ताकत से, पूरी ईमानदारी से हम सब प्रयासरत रहेंगे।
चिराग जी, रामलाल जी लगातार लंबे समय तक मंत्री रहे, आज पिताजी की याद आई। हम वहीं
बहुत ज्यादा आज का दिन ऐसा है जब सबसे ज्यादा उनकी कमी महसूस हुई।
थोड़ा पीछे,
बहुत मायने रखता है मेरे लिए। मेरे प्रधानमंत्री का प्यार, स्नेह और आशीर्वाद ही सबसे ज्यादा मायने रखता है। पद वगैरह की कोई लालसा नहीं।
हमारी तो तीसरी बार मंत्री पद की शपथ ली है और माननीय नरेंद्र मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में रिपब्लिकन पार्टी ऑफ इंडिया को यह रिप्रेजेंटेशन मिला है। जो हमारा दलित समाज है, अम्बेडकरी बाबा साहब को मानने वाला समाज है, इस समाज को बहुत बड़ा आनंद है कि भाई मोदी जी तीसरी बार प्रधानमंत्री हो रहे हैं और मुझे भी तीसरी बार शपथ लेने का मौका मिला है।
So the Modi government has also carefully balanced the caste equation. 21 ministers are from the general category, while 27 of them are from OBC. 10 Dalit ministers have also been named, along with 5 ministers from state ST communities, I beg your pardon, and 5 others from minority communities. That's how the caste equation has been balanced. In action mode, the first key meeting of Modi 3.0 cabinet will take place today at the Prime Minister's residence at around 5 p.m. is what we are given to understand. Now let's open this up. Let's go across to our guests. We have Anuja Kapoor, BJP spokesperson, and Saif Khan, Congress leader, joining us on the broadcast. Well, till the very last minute, the Congress party is taking jibe at the government. Saif Khan, has the opposition forgotten the coalition era, and most part was ruled by the UPA. Today, you are leveling these allegations and taking jibes that सहारा लेने की जरूरत पड़ रही है बीजेपी को.
Obviously, 400 पार का नारा था, and this is what Bharatiya Janata Party portrayed, or maybe the exit poll portrayed, and then the results. We have seen that if the TDP or the JDU wasn't being a part of the NDA, they would not be possible of Modi's 3.0. Secondly, it is, let me remind you that on May 16, 1996, Atalji was, he became a PM, and after ruling for 13 days, he had to resign because of the majority. It can be possible within these 5 years, any day, let me tell you. So if you talk about India Alliance, that is very much possible that किसी भी दिन जो है ये सरकार गिर सकती है.
अरे आपकी इंडिया अलायंस में भी तो इतनी सारी पार्टियां हैं, इतनी सारी पार्टियां हैं, वो भी तो एक दूसरे के सहारे से ही खड़े हुए हैं.
नहीं, बिल्कुल खड़े हुए हैं और खड़े रहेंगे जो है इंडिया अलायंस के जितने भी सहारे से. बट इफ यू टॉक अबाउट JDU, TDP, जिसके अगेंस्ट खुद मोदी जी बोलते थे, इन दोनों पार्टियों के अगेंस्ट क्या नहीं बोला.
Have the Congress and TMC not spoken against each other, but yet part of the India alliance for, like you all say, national interest? So ये बात तो सही नहीं है to say that this one has spoken against that one, because all the political parties have done that. Let me bring in Anuja. What I understand is that these jibes that are being taken is all because of that slogan given by the BJP, 400 par.
I would just say, first of all, Jai Shri Ram and good morning, and to my Indie Alliance, Indie Bloc panelist, get well soon. So the dreams have been shattered, and this is the reason. This is the problem that they face. So now this Indie Alliance has a major setback. Modi's NDA government is a hat trick, is a government of deliverance and the welfare of the people.
NDA
was in 2014, it was in 2019, and again NDA is in 2024. I would again say, Indie Alliance, get well soon. This is where you stand in the opposition, and we would welcome you
let's see how many days.
And
absolutely,
this is the beautiful
we will
thing.
come out. We will come out with a non-confidence motion very
Alliance,
soon. I can guarantee you that.
But Saif Khan, again, you're bringing me to the same point, Saif Khan. Even if, let's say, that happens, the doomsday prophecy that is doing the rounds by the INDI, Is that not a conglomeration, a coming together of smaller parties? Is that not going to be a jod tod ki sarkar?
क्यों भारतीय क्यों एनडीए ने नहीं, बीजेपी ने नहीं किया क्या? 38 collusions right now, right? 38 parties, those who are combined together.
But you're taking a jibe. But you're taking a jibe at the BJP. You're saying आपको सारे की जरूरत पड़ेगी. Isn't
the day it will be lesser? That will be the day we will come out with a no.
Also Saif Khan. Yes, 1 second. Many in the opposition said now the BJP will have to bow down before its allies. But if you see the cabinet structure, the formation of the cabinet, and one second, the ministers who have taken oath, the TDP and the JDU don't have such a larger share.
They are nothing. They are nowhere. India Alliance. Petty people.
Yeah.
1 second, please. No personal jibes at each other.
If you talk about the portfolio for TDP or maybe JDU, that is why I'm telling you, we'll soon come out with a non-confidential motion in Parliament. And that will be the day when Narendra Modi would be resigning. That totally depends on the day. It might be 13 days or maybe lesser than that. Let's see. Let's hope for the best. Yes, absolutely.
Grow up.
History is going to repeat once again.
Amazing.
Let me tell you.
It's amazing to see India Alliance in such a shock.
This is history.
You are a party of
opposition. This is history which has happened, and it is going to repeat.
You will put
all right.
That's
what makes you say? What makes you say that there's uncertainty or there is one second? What makes you say that there is uncertainty or no stability? People who have just one seat have also found a place in the cabinet. There's representation from 24 states. The caste equations have been balanced, right?
See, that is there. Even if there's the equation being set, but the work. Let's talk about the work, right?
The work is yet to begin. That's why the cabinet meeting is happening today, to set the agenda. To set the agenda of work.
So that is there, and I'm sure the kind of work what Bharatiya Janata Party is being doing, suppressing all these.
Yeah, you will celebrate that.
That is what will make changes in future, maybe in 10 days or 11 days or 12 days.
Thank you for your beautiful comments.
Okay, all right. Anuja Kapoor and Saif Khan, thank you very much for joining us on the broadcast with your views. We have a reaction coming in from Gajendra Singh Shekhawat.
भारत से हम गरीबी को समाप्त कर पाएं, इस उद्देश्य को लेकर के जो आशीर्वाद देश की जनता ने तीसरी बार लगातार दिया है। मोदी का परिवार एनडीए का कुनबा पिछले 10 साल से जुटा था, उसे और अधिक गति प्रदान करते हुए और आगे बढ़ाने के लिए हम सब लोग संकल्पबद्ध हैं। और आज जनता के द्वारा दिए गए इस आशीर्वाद और इस ऐतिहासिक आशीर्वाद से हम सब अपने कंधों पर और गुरुत्व को महसूस करते हुए देश की जनता के लिए और अधिक संकल्प के साथ काम करें, इसके लिए हम लोग कटिबद्ध हैं।
All right, we have some breaking inputs coming in. Release Imran Khan flyby in New York. The plane had this political message, a political poster which said, "Release Imran Khan." Release Imran Khan banner was seen in the skies of New York as the Pakistan's national anthem played in the stadium. This happened during the India-Pakistan match, the T20 World Cup match between India and Pakistan, and those are the visuals on your screens. A plane carrying the message, "Release Imran Khan," was spotted flying overhead during the T20 World Cup match between India and Pakistan in New York. Let's go across to Ankit, in fact, to help us understand what we are looking at right now. What we can see is a plane that was carrying the message, "Release Imran Khan." This happened during the match. Remember, Imran Khan, the founder of Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, has been imprisoned in the Adiala jail. On 15th of May, Imran Khan was also cleared of charges in 2 additional cases related to the May 9 incidents, which involved Long March and violation of Article 144. Following Imran Khan's arrest, a significant number of his supporters and PTI workers engaged in vandalism and other acts. Ankit is joining us with more details. Amidst all of that, now this visual of a plane with a political poster seen that says, "Release Imran Khan." The match was going on. Are there no restrictions on such incidents, Ankit?
I mean, well, America is rather lenient, I think, on things like this. They're quite common. But there are two reactions among Pakistanis to the result yesterday, India's thrilling, nail-biting finish. One is despondency, Swati. The other is this politics. So the only people who are happy about what's happened are the PTI supporters. They, are sharing this visual. This is the PTI, Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf official handle, Release Imran Khan. And if you take a look at their X feed, all they're doing is sharing posters of people who were at the stadium and who were carrying these Release Imran Khan placards. There are a number of them, and so there was somewhat of a campaign. So at the stadium itself, you can see Qaidi number 804, and then you can see at the stadium people carrying Release Imran Khan posters. And it's not lost on Pakistanis that Imran Khan had led Pakistan to a World Cup triumph. To show you the despondency, Swati, this is the former president of Pakistan. He is the one who was previous to the current president, who is Asif Ali Zardari. So Dr. Arif Alvi, he writes, nothing is working. Why do I hope that cricket will? And you can see from this tweet that when he talks about nothing being working, he's talking about things that go beyond the cricket ground. He's probably talking about a lot of other things in Pakistan. So that tells you that even cricket has forsaken them. Their one hope that they had, beating India in a World Cup match in New York, it has not worked out for them. India has come up trumps once again, as it almost always does against Pakistan.
Right. Ankit, thank you for getting us the details. We also have Karishma on the broadcast. Karishma, in 2019 World Cup in England, a similar incident took place when there were messages like world should speak up for Balochistan and, other messages. So cricket ground being used for political messaging is nothing new. But what is the ICC saying? Are there no rules for this?
Well, Swati, as far as on-field restrictions are concerned, ICC, of course, has a say in it. But as far as these sort of, incidents are concerned, wherein planes are flying with banners, there is nothing ICC can do because they do not control the skyline. They do not control what happens in the sky as far as matches are concerned. And in 2019 as well, I clearly remember in Birmingham, there was not one plane, but at least multiple planes that were carrying political messaging that were hovering around the Birmingham Stadium, the Edgbaston Stadium, and the same is now happening in New York with the political messaging of Release Imran Khan, who has been in jail for a long time. So clearly, the ICC cannot control this. ICC is only responsible for what happens on the ground and any kind of messaging, political messaging on the ground by the players. But this is not under the control or the purview of the ICC. The permissions would have been sought from New York, competent authorities.
All right, Karishma and Ankit, thank you very much for getting us the details. With that, we're slipping into a short break. News and updates will continue.